What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video. I have a trip coming up that I'm pretty excited about, and I'm hopefully going to be chasing after some giant northern pike and some muskies. Hoping to just get one on this trip, but today I'm out here at this pond, and all I'm going to be doing is, well, to start I should say, is throwing around some giant musky baits. Right now I've got some big bucktails on here, I've got a showgirl on here, and I've got a lot of baby girls, which is just a smaller version of this. And then I've got some small medusas and some small bulldogs or something like that. I don't know, I'm still new to the game, trying to figure out all the names, but I'm going to be throwing them around a little bit and hopefully just practicing. I don't necessarily have the means to order a brand new $500 setup, so I'm going to be trying out some lighter musky gear or heavy bass tackle, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to see if these baits and this rod combo will suffice for this trip. I'm basically going just to see if I like musky fishing, how I like throwing these giant baits, and test it out. I've got a 7-foot medium heavy rod, not necessarily what you want. You want some heavy tactic stuff, but this is what I'm working with, so we're going to make it work for now. I upped my line from 30 pound to 65 pound braid. This is 832 Suffix, like super braid, and I'm telling you, it is a cable. So throwing these baits, I probably can't throw them as far as some of my smaller bass gear because it catches the wind a lot, but you can really chuck them out there. So distance is good, and now we're going to get in there and see if we can catch some fish. So stay tuned. I mean, one bass would be pretty cool, but we'll see. I mean, these baits are very unique, and I think some bass will hit it, but like I said, we're going for toothy critters, not these largemouth. Starting with this is a double showgirl, and this is made by Musky Innovations, I believe. It's a pretty cool lure. It's just a giant like rooster tail, but it's made for muskies and not really for largemouth. A lot of wind noise today, so I don't know what to expect on the camera, so hopefully the audio is not too bad. Feels like you're towing in a giant cinder block. This thing weighs so much. I mean, the rod bend is pretty excessive, but I think, you know, for a couple days of just trying it, I can make it work. There we go. Hey, I got one. First one on the ginormous. Oh my goodness. Musky bait. That is a big fish, honestly. That's a good 2-pound bass. 2-pounder all day on the old musky blade bait. Probably double 7s or double 8s on that guy. It's a big one. Beautiful largie. Been caught about 1,000 times. First one. Started off today, all I'm doing is testing out some musky baits, and I might catch some bass on them, but I seriously doubt it other than this one. There we go. All right, one fish on that lure. We're gonna switch over to something else now. These are some of the lures I'm testing out. This is another smaller. This is a bucktail. Got some deer hair on there, and then this is more like a mep spinner or a marabou jig. It's got that fluffy hair. This is pretty cool. Got another giant blade bait. I think the muskies will like that. And then in this compartment, I've got a lot of baby girls, and this is just smaller bucktails. Because I've got such a small rod, I wasn't sure that it would be able to handle the big ones. Got a few top waters. I've got this here, whopper plopper, some spooks, some spoons. I don't have any spinner baits with me, but I'm going to be trying those as well. And then this is a small version of a bulldog. It's a funky looking bait, but I know that pike and musky love it. I've seen a lot of people catch fish on these. I've never caught one, but the smaller one I think my rod should be able to handle. Alrighty, I'm gonna try a baby girl now. This is all black. I hear the muskies like black because there's a lot of crappie in some of those northern lakes, and so black crappie and black bucktails kind of relate. Should be able to get me a fish. The only thing I'm worried about with this really short rod is being able to do figure eights. I think figure eights is going to be nearly impossible with just a 7-foot rod. So the bad news is just one fish, but the good news is I was able to throw every one of those baits reasonably well. I mean, I'm not on the bodies of water that I'm going to be fishing yet, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to be. I also don't know the weather or the conditions yet, but for the most part, I feel fairly confident that this will get the job done. Will it get it done the most efficient way? No, but hopefully we can at least catch 1 or 2 fish. So either way, I'm going to call that a success. We ended up with 1 largemouth bass on some lures that weren't even meant for them, so that's pretty cool. The bulldogs are very cool, and I'm excited to see how those things perform, but I'm going to be able to throw those blade baits really easily. I think that's probably going to be the ticket to getting my first muskie. So, oh my, there was a good fish right there. There he is. Oh my gosh, he nailed it again. 3rd time's the charm. There it is. There he is. There we go. Man, the fish that are biting today are pretty decent size. This one's pretty thin, but at least he's long. 2nd largemouth. So kind of took a quick break from those musky baits and threw on a pretty heavy jig, just one I had with me. And I'm cruising around this pond trying to test out this braid to see how strong it really is. I'm setting the hook pretty hard on some of these fish, and that one came in pretty good. There's one. Haha. There we go. Another good one, chomping. I have not gotten 1 small fish yet. No, they're not monsters, but I mean, that's coming up on 2 pounds as well. Another good largemouth. Wow, it's pretty aggressive. Okay, thanks for ripping my thumb to shreds. Well, I must say this line's really strong stuff. Back to the musky blades. Either way, I want to say thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think is a good musky bait, what I should try, what I shouldn't try, colors, rod, reels, anything you guys know about musky fishing. Let me know, because I'm very interested. I have no musky experience, but I'm dying to get into it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.